Hey, y'all. Can you hear me? Am I here? Let me know if you guys can hear me. I don't think I muted. I think I turned my mute off. Let me check. Oh, wait. Why isn't it sending it to YouTube? Or is it? Can you guys see it? Okay, you guys can hear me. And we're on YouTube, right? Oh, hold on. Let me share it. How come I can never find myself on this thing? There it is. I found me finally. Okay, let me get into this really quick because I'm not going to spend much time talking about this myself. But I am going to drop the link and people are going to come up and talk. Let me give you a little background of why we're even discussing this. So for anybody new to this, we are discussing Erica Shingara. The reason why we are taking a step back, or I am taking a step back in discussing this whatsoever, is because Erica involved herself in the Marvon McRae situation. If you go look at the nonsense page, there's some posts up right now. In fact, that's nothing in comparison to what can be posted. But Erica used multiple pages, multiple alts, and has caused a ton of chaos. She claimed to some people that she was requesting refunds, filing police reports, getting ROs on creators. And the whole entire time, she has been feeding information to Justin, Molly, Elle, Charlotte on the web, other creators. I don't know how much information they've trusted from her, but they have ran with quite a bit. And we have proof of that. And Erica is messy, 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 and causing a lot of people a lot of freaking trouble. A lot. So we are going to discuss it a little bit because it does, unfortunately, involve the Marvon McRae situation. And just another piece of why all of this misinformation keeps getting put out to everybody. It's not something that it's not something that she is even willing to stop. It seems like she is just on a mission to seek and destroy anything she can. So let me drop this link here. Hold on. You guys, and there's pages that cover this. There's pages that have been covering this. I have been around for years and years and years, but I don't know all the ins and outs because there's so many things that have happened and pieces that have been missed. So therefore, of course, like there's just a lot of shit. There's a lot. And I am not the expert. So we're going to let people that actually have history with her and understand the whole process of everything that's going on. If you are getting information from Erica Shingara at all in any of this to do with Marvon or anything, I suggest you pause. Oh, and Summer Lopez. She was also behind the Miss Petty Crane, Cartman, Miss whatever she was trying to affiliate herself with there. So, yeah, it's a mess. If anybody wants to come up, I don't know. I know a couple of them will pop in at some point in time. Yeah, it's been, yeah. See, the people in the comments are the ones like, I wasn't really going to touch this. And I will be honest, like I have teetered on touching this for a while because Erica came to my inbox when I was exposing Heather. She tried to piggyback off of what I was exposing with Heather. She created another page. It was a mess. But I knew who she was, thankfully. So I recognized the name. And if you watch her alts, she talks the same and it's completely erratic. So she kind of identifies herself pretty fast. But No, she is not a crane. No, but she literally just keeps cycling. And because she's deciding to muddy the waters in the Marvon story too by sending false information to Molly, sending false information to Justin, we've talked about, and I've told you guys that people were creating fake reports, people were creating fake articles. That wasn't what people were expecting. That was Erica. Erica. Yeah, I'm sorry. Can we quickly discuss that foot of hers? A lot of people don't have a clue who she is. Hold on, let me drop that again, you guys. If anybody wants to come up, I know there was a couple of them that wanted to come up, but I haven't seen them pop in yet, and I don't know how comfortable they're going to be. But like I said, this isn't going to be something that I'm covering. If you want to know like the full story, there's pages that are covering this. The Thunderdome. They've covered her for years. Unfortunately, they can't get a break from her shit. Period. What did you ask, Angelissa? Hold on. Let me try to catch up on these. Oh my gosh. Okay, Sam. Perfect. So with the Erica stuff, there's a lady that's going to pop in. See, I don't know much about the Jamie Daniel pop stuff, so I can't really speak on any of that stuff. I'm only going to speak to what I know. And that is the fact that Erica has been playing havoc on Twitter. So she tried to use the name Cartman and Crane to kind of get a pass, it seems like, in my opinion, from what I've seen her do. She tried to come to me and kind of like use this little leverage she seemed to think she was getting. And I knew something wasn't sitting right. So, because that's not how they operate. It's not anything like she says. It's not how they do things. So she just kept spinning stories and she kept telling me like, so-and-so's asking for a refund. I'm asking for a refund. I filed the police report. And this was a while ago. Hold on, Nanya. Can I unmute you?
No, but I can unmute myself.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
I just came up to ask questions because I see a lot. I have a very limited knowledge in her. So I figured if I ask some questions, then maybe the people in the comments or yourself can maybe help.
Understand how she fits into all this?
Yes, exactly. Okay. So I understand that obviously this has been ongoing for years. So either those in the comments or yourself, what do you see when she jumps into an inbox? What is something typical that you will see that you know kind of pretty instantaneously that it's her in this inbox?
Erratic behavior, and there's always usually some sort of claim from what my experience with her is, and everybody is allowed to give their own experience because most of these people have experience with her. Unfortunately, she's kind of made herself known, but she always makes some irrational claim about the police department. That is something that is like typical of her, and she always brings up her husband's ex-wife. Yep, that's another thing.
Her husband's ex-wife. Okay.
Yeah, I know. But she brought yeah, there's so many pieces of this.
She rage posts. Okay. So, well, that's been my experience for sure with the Petty Crane page. I'm not from this community of exposing, so I had no idea about the cranes. Nonsense. You're pretty much like my go-to source of information as far as what is that all about in that community.
And I don't
But
even know.
definitely the Petty Crane was definitely by far rage posting for sure. Um,
And
okay.
that got muddy because, and let's explain that right now though, because that's where this starts pulling into the Marvon McRae story. So Erica involved herself by creating that page. So she tried to slide under using a Cartman or a Crane name or affiliation so people would think she was affiliated because there was something that happened with another group she was once involved in and something. I don't know all the details on that. That's where everybody else is going to fill in. But she tried to use that to slide in and kind of get a pass, because if people would have known it was her, there was absolutely no way people would have followed, listened to a word she said. Let's put it that way,
Okay.
because of her history on social media. So she tries to slide under the radar with these alts. Well, she kept sharing my posts from the nonsense page. And I was like, but that's half bullshit. And so I would go comment on it and I'd be like, okay, well, finally I ended up going to her inbox because she kept talking shit to Katie in my comment section, and her and Katie were going back and forth. And I said, you need to stop with bringing your Katie fight. I'm paraphrasing, but they're posted on the page. You need to stop bringing your Katie fight to this, like to my page. This isn't truthful. You're not posting factual stuff. Then she went, oh, Katie's attacking me. So then another fuel to the caters on Twitter has been Erica, because she has been sitting there saying, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. But it's all shit she's creating. It's not
Well,
really
one of the things I seen today, and we were able to kind of debunk it today. She has a post on her YouTube, which is also a TikTok video, that says, like, it shows a screenshot of her having an RO against Katie, which this is like the part that I have something to do with, I guess. But when we looked at the website in Minnesota, it does not exist. The case number does not exist at all in that state. Um,
I
so
think that's common for her too.
is that typical?
From my understanding, it is common or typical behavior of hers to muddy stuff up by claiming she's filed reports on people. Granted, I think she does file reports on people too. Again, if anybody wants to come up that has history with her, I know there was a couple people that I talked to in the inbox earlier that wanted to come up and say some stuff. But
Yeah,
if you
I
don't
could
want to,
totally go
you don't
away
feel
for
you have to.
sure. I just wanted to ask
No,
some
you're good.
questions for those who didn't know how this tied in to the
Yeah.
Marbon specifically.
Yeah, it's been one of those big pieces of misinformation and distractions, and why the caters, some of them, are so fueled up, and it's not stopping. Like she says, oh, I haven't been on social media because the police told me to get off social media or whatever. She paraphrased, I'm paraphrasing her text, but she's telling people that she can't be on social media, but she's under all of these alts doing all of this other shady shit from side to side, person to person. And there's certain targets of hers that she continually goes at and attempts to hurt. Now, let me back up too, because I'm going to also link in somebody else here. Erica wasn't sent to my inbox originally on her own. Erica was sent on a mission to gather information for somebody else that was trying to link my page to somebody else. That's why Erica originally came to me, even with the Heather stuff. Erica was sent on a mission. Erica screwed up and sent me screenshots that included these people's information in it. That's how I linked, oh shit, she is doing exactly what I figured. So then I just kind of sat by and watched. I didn't really think anything of the Marvon situation until she started sending me rage messages in my inbox.
Ooh.
It's been a lot. It's been a hell of a lot. She has claimed
So I
herself.
wonder, somebody in the comments said she always is constantly like threatening with the FBI, and like she's always getting the FBI involved. I wonder if that's where uh the original FBI claims came from in the situation that we're, looking into now. I
That
wonder if that's where those claims came from.
well, and that's why we're talking about it. Like I have tippy-toed around this subject for a while, and I have avoided posting about it. I didn't want to talk about it because first of all, I didn't want to confuse everybody of how this ever linked into the Marvon McRae story, because for a lot of people, they can't understand that all of these different groups were independent, and somehow, due to clusterfuck of all clusterfucks, things got overlaid. So people were thinking that, like, the Cranes and Cartman and all of those pages, because of what Erica was doing, some people were running with the assumption that that was all what they were thinking and feeling, and they were attacking Katie and all of
Right.
this. So everybody's been getting blamed for stuff. And here's Erica, and we have messages of it saying that she's called the cops, that she's filed police reports, that she has got an RO, that she's done this and done that, that she's sending information to Molly and Justin. She tells me she's going to expose Molly and Justin, but then we see her in the comment section, and you guys all have seen it too if you've been watching. Erica is in those comment sections, in those lives, constantly kissing ass. What did they say?
Yeah, she has really like her comments are always pretty inflammatory. Um
Very, very, very. I love it when Americans cuss.
her
Sorry.
husband's ex-girlfriend has not done anything to her, but Erica lives in a house in the ex's name. They don't pay the mortgage or the property taxes and have destroyed the house. Dang.
I I think she was gonna come up, but I don't know if she's in here or if she changed her mind. Again, you guys, we are only touching on this because we were talking about it, and I'm not the page to follow about this though. If you want to know everything, they've been posting the links for the pages that actually knew or know everything that's going on with her, the history of it. The reason why this is important to me is because I need these creators to start waking up. If they don't want to believe anything I'm saying, believe everybody else. I don't care at this point. Everybody else is saying the same thing. She's muddying the waters. What she's telling you guys is not factual. What she's doing on every side is not factual. If you guys, and I know some of you are because I've seen the same things posted by some of these creators, if you're taking her advice and or information as fact, you lost all credibility. Period.
Can you drop the link? Sydney is trying to get on. Sydney, if you click on the link,
There it
it'll
is.
tell you, depending on what type of phone or computer you have, it'll tell you how to join.
I added somebody else too. Ha.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
This is Darlene. I've known Erica for 5 years, 6 years.
Darlene's got a heck of a story too, don't you? I'm going to mute and let you
Yes.
talk, okay?
I met Erica like 5, 6 years ago. I was friends with Erica until maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Probably about 3 years ago. I stopped talking to her because she just would not stop doxing people, harassing this girl named Amber, whose husband was dying, and she was calling her a scammer and a liar. And unfortunately, her husband is ex-husband, whatever, he's deceased now. That was the limit for me. We stopped talking for about 9 months during that time. Then we started talking again, and she started harassing another person who is a streamer. And I haven't spoken to her since. She just doesn't stop. She claims all these things. I see she's over on Twitter now, rampaging over there while she's still on Facebook. She never goes away. She says, "Oh, I've been on Facebook for 2 years." That's a lie. We
That's a
busted her
complete
last
lie.
year. Complete
Yeah.
lie. We busted her last year on that country calling pool tab. She had a Valentina Alvarez account, Ginger Morgan. She busted herself, tried to say that Jason Farr messaged her daughter. It was Erica on that account. She sent out a screenshot with a notification to the Ginger Morgan account in her screenshot. So it was obvious it was her. She just lies. She's done this for years.
Oh, yes.
She
Hello?
won't stop. And I felt sorry for her.
Oh, there's Darlene. Hi.
I felt sorry for her, but it came to a point where the sympathy wears out because you're harassing people and lying. And when she first started doxing this girl named Amber years ago, I didn't even know what she was doing. And I was in another chat and I was sending it to these two other people I was in the chat with. And I'm like, why is she sending me all this stuff? I don't even know what she's doing. She was, and she says, "Oh, I was doing it to warn somebody else." No, she wasn't. She wasn't. She lies. She twists everything. She harasses people. Well,
Didn't she do something really terrible to your daughters, like when
yes,
you
she
were
did.
going through?
I was just going to bring that up. Now I can talk about
Sorry.
it. My
If
daughter
you
was,
want.
no, it's fine. My daughter was 15 years old. She got into an online situation and was kidnapped and unfortunately raped and held hostage by an online predator for 4 going on 5 days. I was able to contact him online. We got his name, and I made the case, unlike this other girl that tries to act like she's smarter than the FBI. Not Erica, somebody else. Anyways, I caught him. I hand fed him to the cops and the FBI. The only person that I told at that time was Erica. I never went and searched for my daughter around where I live because I knew she wasn't here. I didn't post about it online anywhere. I told Erica because there was another lady that had went missing. I thought she would keep it in confidence. She went and was making posts apparently all over Instagram. I wasn't friends with her on Instagram. We spoke in Messenger. We weren't friends on Facebook. We spoke in Messenger. My other friends told me she's posting this all over the place. I'm like, no, because this guy was following my child on Instagram. Turns out Erica was following my child on Instagram. So this guy that essentially still had my daughter in his home in LA was watching my child's Instagram, and Erica's posting this crap all over. He could have killed her. And I'm like, Erica, stop posting this shit. You're going to get my kid killed. Then she turns around and lies and says she spoke to my other daughters and they told her she could post it. My kids had never spoke to her. She had been following my child online. It was a lie. So I told Erica, you need to knock it off, dude. The FBI is involved. They're still involved to this day. She just
She has
won't
no
quit.
stop.
And then she started posting private messages when my daughter was missing and Erica and I were talking. Like it wasn't bad enough. My child could have been killed. She was brutally, I mean, you can imagine what somebody like this does to a kid. It's bad enough now you're posting private messages between us about my kid. Now, and I could have prosecuted Erica. I'm more worried about what my daughter's gone through and helping her get through this traumatic experience than your stupid online drama. You're insane. And she'll lie. She's over there probably rage posting right now. It's what she does. Until she's legally stopped, she's not going to stop. She loves this. This is all she does. She has something cuckoo upstairs that's off.
I don't even
And
think
all
she'll
the
stop.
crap she writes about Sydney, Sydney did not. I'm the one that found Sydney. Sydney did not do anything to Erica. I found Sydney because I ran the records on the house Erica's in. Since she wanted to dox everybody, okay, game on. Game on. You want to post stuff about my minor child? Okay, I got you, boo. Sydney didn't contact anybody. I didn't contact Sydney. Somebody else contacted Sydney. Sydney never brought somebody from Ohio to go after Erica. That's a lie. She just lies. She started posting stuff on Sydney when Sydney was never even involved in this. Erica doesn't own that home. The home is in Sydney and Adam's name. They never pay the mortgage on time. The property taxes are behind. No pictures are photoshopped. It's all just a lie. Everything is a lie. She wants attention. She feeds off of this like a mongrel. It's insane. She makes up fake illnesses. She made up the first story I remember her making up was about people in a group chat when I first met her years ago, saying that they took pictures of her children and drew profanities all over her children's pictures, and it turned into this big thing, and forensics were involved and all this blah blah blah. Every bit of it was a lie. And they were pictures that she put in this chat, pictures of her feet that you see that say hick life and all that stuff. The goat pictures eating out of the sink, she gave that to me. They're not photoshopped. She gave them to me. I don't know how to Photoshop.
Let me give a quick introduction to who you guys are for anybody, because people are really confused of how she links into this situation and all of this stuff. So this is Facebook world, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter colliding. Who you are hearing talk right now is Darlene, and you will hear Sydney also talk, who I will let Sydney explain her story. But they have direct connections to Erica. Unfortunately, not their faults, but Erica has involved herself in this Marvon McRae situation. Remember how everybody keeps saying Katie doxed the attorney? Well, I'm like 99.9% sure that that was Erica on one of her alts that doxed the attorney, because right after Erica dropped me that information, it was dropped on the Ultimate Deception page. Erica is also claiming that Tony is Amber May and Heather is this person, and she's done a ton. And she's not just doing it to me. Thankfully, I had some background and had seen some of this transpire over the years, but these other creators have been running with her stories and intermixing them. She is a huge supplier of information to Justin, Molly, and the like. And she is constantly not just messing here, but messing with Darlene, Sydney. Oh my God, the list is so long. I can't even name it all. But that's why we're discussing it. So people understand this is who this is. This person has a history. Stop running with fake information and misinformation when you can't even vet the source. Your source is embedded. This is your source. So I'm going to let them continue with their stories and explain more of the background of her. But that's how she intermixes into this situation and why we're discussing it.
Well, and this
Okay.
is the thing with Erica. I came from the pedo hunting side on the internet from Facebook. Then we all kind of migrated over to Instagram. A lot of people are kind of going back to Facebook because we're kind of tired of the drama, I would say, per se, on Instagram. It's just kind of getting old for a lot of us. It's just gotten too volatile, I would say, for me, anyways. But Erica makes her rounds around certain people with platforms, and she causes too much chaos, so she burns herself
Mhm.
out with certain people that used to do pedophile hunting, and she starts drama and lies, and she gets caught. She catches herself up every time. She busts herself, like she just did with the Summer Lopez accounts. She always likes to make profiles of Hispanic people. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. I don't know. She's done it for years. And
GDP exposure. I keep seeing them. I'm sure if somebody wants to speak on that, they can. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I don't know enough about that or what they are saying. Erica in the JDP situation, I think, is a totally separate situation from everything else. If I'm right. Do you guys know anything on that?
Well, that's
I
how
know.
that's how I got involved in some of the stuff.
Yeah.
Was because
Perfect.
Jamie reached out to me because he knew that Erica was basically like harassing me and everything. So he reached out to me and I went live with him, not knowing anything about him. I've never met him in person. I've went live maybe once or twice, and then the next thing I know, all of a sudden, she's posting that she posted once that he was my boyfriend. Then the one time she posted that he's my best friend and I went to pick him up. And she's still posting till this day that I'm harboring him in my house, which I'm not.
Not even true. Yeah.
She really said that?
Yes.
Yes. She just said it the other day. I don't even know what he is.
I love all her YouTube channel, because if you look at the videos, most of the videos, like the title of them are like JDP and Sydney conspiring to kill me, or it says SNB, which is obviously my initials, plotting and admitting to kill me. I've watched every single one of those YouTube videos 15 times through, back to back, and I never once admitted to anything that she says I do.
No.
God. And you know her in real life.
Unfortunately, yeah, I do.
Yeah. That's what, a lot of times people just have internet stories or whatever, but you guys have had like real hardcore situations with her.
They were friends.
Yes. Yes, we were friends before Adam and I split up.
And then she got, oh God. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to ask questions on that. I have a feeling this is way deeper than anybody has any clue. I'm watching
Well,
these.
and here's the thing that Jamie, I don't know Jamie very well. I've only ever spoken to Jamie a couple of times. I'm not saying it was okay what he was saying to her online, but she was harassing him. She was. And I guess he's made threats to other women. I don't know because I don't watch him. I was never a huge follower. I thought he was funny sometimes. That was it. I've never been a follower of his like that. But when you keep stalking and harassing somebody from fake profiles, contacting their family, you eventually you're going to poke the bear enough to where they react. And I'm not saying that I agree with the way he handled it, but you're going to get a reaction at some point, and that's how he reacted. Now he's accountable for how he reacted, but this is what she's doing right now. Everything she's posting on Twitter, she's trying to get one of us to react so she can try to do the same thing. She's over there acting like she got this other pedophile that used to be involved in a big private chat or a big public chat arrested. That's a lie. That she did not. That did not happen.
Who
First
is
off,
that?
his name was well, his profile, I guess, was John Sloth. I don't know the guy myself. I
Oh,
never talked to him. But
never
she
mind.
didn't do that. She had nothing to
Okay.
do with that. Nobody even knew. As soon as everybody knew who he was booted and gone. Nobody protected him. Nobody
She
knew.
did
And when
that?
they knew, she's claiming that she did that. That's a lie. It's a
Holy
lie.
shit, that's a complete lie.
Yeah.
How
She's nuts
how does she how do I how does she take credit for some of the stuff she does? Like,
because
oh,
she's getting an audience over there, she thinks in her mind, that don't really know the truth. And she keeps saying, I'm allowed to tell my story. You have no story. Your story is you're a excuse my French. You're a moron. That's your story. Everything that's been done to you, you have earned it because you harass people to no end. Just stop. People felt sorry for you because we all know something is off with you. We felt sympathy for you, like something's wrong. We're trying to be nice to you. Do you need help? And then the sympathy wears out. Enough is enough. Stop it. You're
Navy,
harassing people.
Navy, you need to warn Uni because I know for a fact she's one of the ones that are after Uni and contacting the VA. She makes a lot of claims that she's got connections to a lot of places that she doesn't, but she does absolutely make a lot of phone calls. She has, yeah, she's called welfare checks on people. I do know that for a
She did that to Sydney. She called
yeah.
CPS on Sydney 5 times. My friend Kelly,
What?
she harassed and stalked the hell out of Kelly. She called one of Kelly's clients. She stalked. Kelly has a sister that had a GoFundMe because she had Chiari malformation, and Erica stalked the heck out of her sister's GoFundMe account. Literally stalked her. Was calling her like 90-year-old patient. Yes, she did. She'll deny it. She did it. She sent me everything. I know she did it.
Yeah.
Well,
She's nuts.
she admitted in my inbox that she runs this other page off of one of her alts, and then she admitted that that alt is her. Like, she catches herself up in all
Yep.
of this stuff, and what she's
Always.
counting on is that nobody else, because she knows that there's not trust in these communities, so people go in not trusting each other, and she banks on that.
Yep.
She uses that, the lack of trust people have, and she plays this sweet innocent thing, and that's why I was very fortunate, in my opinion, that I knew who she was, or like was aware of her enough to know to stay the fuck away, and or use her to fish for information. That's what I did with her. But
But she
these other
always
people,
catches herself up because
yeah,
she's dumb. She catches herself up and then denies everything. She did that to me years ago with a page she made on Titus and acted like she wasn't behind it when I have the proof that she was behind it. I mean, I know this. You sent it to me. And
she
then
had
you're
her
going to say I don't have any pages? You do. You sent it to I mean, what?
oof. You know what she did? Oh, and I want to clear something up too, because I know this is going to be claimed because she's already been doing it on Twitter today. But she is trying to blame somebody else for my page. 100%. She links it to like 18 different people. But while in my inbox sending me voice messages, yes, I can prove it's her. She also says that, oh, I know you're not, and I know you've been around and all this stuff. But then over on Twitter, she's saying, Judy runs nonsense. If anybody
Oh,
remembers, Judy didn't even like nonsense when I first came out. Judy,
yeah.
it's so stupid, but we can prove all of this. Like every bit of it is provable. She does this continually.
Because she thinks she knows. Because she thinks she's more intelligent than everybody.
Oh my gosh. And she's got these YouTube creators. This is why it's dangerous. And she's dangerous as is. She has really done some horrible things to people. I've heard some stories. Not only the two of you, which is bad enough, but there is so many other people that keep saying that she's done horrible things to them too. And some of it's really scary actually, but she is now like the right earpiece for one of Molly's earpieces. You know how dangerous that is? Because Molly doesn't vet nothing.
But there's the thing. It doesn't. I don't really follow all the Marvon stuff anymore, so I don't know why Molly doesn't do her research. I mean,
But it's like a perfect storm. You mix Erica, Molly, and Justin and those guys together that none of them vet information. And here they're just running with all this stuff,
and that's
eh,
negligent. That's
it's
negligent.
super negligent. Super negligent.
Because Erica's always wrong. She's not right. She thinks she is, but she's not. And she'll fake shit. She photoshops like no other.
Oh, there's names. People are asking who, because Erica must be rage posting on Twitter right now. And they're like, who's this? Who's that? I don't even know who all these people are.
Well, Sydney is in here. I don't know who all's in here because I can't really see from my phone, but
No, you're good. She must be including new people in her posts on Twitter today.
oh, I'm sure she's probably rage posting. I have 5
She's
years
grabbing
worth of
straws right now.
crap on her. I'm a liar. Sydney's a liar. I have 5 years worth of crap on Erica. 5
Yep.
years. I've went through I don't know how many phones and iCloud.
Yep. It's funny though, because in the beginning she would just take my life story and spin it and make it hers.
She did. It's I don't know. I'm not a psychologist, so I can't diagnose her, but I can say cuckoo.
She's obsessed with me.
She is.
That's really scary, actually.
It is really
And then
scary.
then she takes people's names, like that country Colleen. Sydney, didn't you say that someone in your family or Adam's family's name is
His
Colleen?
sister. His sister.
Oh
It's
my
just
God.
she takes people's names and then makes the fake profiles.
Well,
from,
not just that. Okay. So
Ooh.
I must have left a job application there. And me and his family were all very close. He's one of 6 kids. There's 3 boys and 3 girls. I was very close with all 3 of his sisters. I still am very close with his 3 sisters and 2 brothers. But I must have put in his sister Colleen down on as like a job reference. Well, she posted a picture that she took of this job application and put, ha ha ha, look at this. She's trying to put me down as a reference. It's like, that's not your name. I still have that screenshot of that actually. Yeah.
It's not even rational things that she does either. Like, but that's like, again, the dangerous part is because now she's linked up. And I'm begging, if you are followers of Charlotte on the web, because I know she spent a ton of time there. She used to talk about Charlotte in my inbox all the time. If you watch her or are one of her mods or whatever, please tell these creators if they want to see the proof. These ladies aren't lying to you. They have all of it. Thunderdome, years of this stuff. There's stuff posted that's current from my page and how she intermingles with the Marvon McRae situation. This is a dangerous situation, only getting more dangerous because of people like this linking up. She's friends with Tony Michelle, aka admin mod from the Justice for Vaughn groups. That's how she was getting information about. Erica was the one that was telling me that there was multiple women offering to get together to pay for an attorney for Letitia to go after Katie. Yes, I have that all screenshotted. That came from Erica.
She what? Say that again. She what?
Erica was telling me and others that Molly and her friends, her Patreons, were getting together and they had all offered to put money together and hire an attorney for Letitia to go after Katie
Wow.
in this whole thing instead of, because that's been Erica's angle. She claimed to me in the inbox that the Cranes denounced her because she went after Katie. I'm like, no, that has nothing to do with, well, even from the outsider looking in, I don't know for sure. But to me, it seemed like, no, you just have irrational behavior and nobody wants to link up with you. But I could be wrong.
The Cranes, I don't think even Bat and I, they know the way Erica is. I don't think they give
They've
it.
known for years. Like,
Yeah.
that's why, but she's got a whole new crowd of people
That don't know the
that
back
don't
history.
know.
That's correct.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's so dangerous right now. And that's why, like, it's so bothersome because the YouTube people have no concept of what's going on Facebook and all of the back end. So they're
You want
seeing,
to know what I think? I think that all of us, and that includes my friend Kelly Grace, all of us need to get not a GoFundMe because they take too much money out of that, but like a crowdfunder together, and all of us chip in and help Sydney and Kelly above all to chip in, because this is a civil case, to go after Erica for everything that she's done to all of us, because we need to fight her legally. I 100% believe that.
is that where it's at?
Absolutely. It's been there.
I
Well,
figured.
I've gone to the cops, and the cops have just told me that basically anybody can post anything they want about you on the internet. That it's in the Constitution. That's their right to do so. That it's not harassment
But that's
if she's not
bullshit, because
contacting me directly. So it would be a civil matter that I would have to get my own lawyer and basically fight her in court.
But hold on. She's falsifying documents. I can prove that. Okay. Here's something I am going to suggest, because I know people, first of all, you better screenshot, if you've had interaction with her, you better take a screenshot and a screen recording of every single freaking thing you've ever said to her, because first and foremost, it's about to be blasted. And she alters texts and or messages like a mofo. I've seen it with firsthand. Nobody had to tell me that. Secondly, if you have history with her or she's harassing you or starts attacks on you, please call her local department, because there is stuff that has been reported, rightfully so, on her. There's information on posts on my page of how to get to these pages that are covering it. Thunderdome. What was the other one? There's a page that was posted. I can't remember the name of it. On Facebook, you guys, most of you guys are Facebookers anyways, but it's all there. Go follow that stuff, because something needs done. I agree. I wish we could figure out exactly what would solve this problem.
Well, in her jurisdiction where she lives, because I've already spoken to them, is the state troopers. Isn't it Stonington, Sydney?
Yeah, it's the Stonington State Police, because where my house sits, it's like a little, it's not even a town, but it's like just a little area that's between two bigger towns. So technically, the one town doesn't have jurisdiction over the other. They couldn't decide which town to give jurisdiction to, so they just named it as the state police. So the state police has jurisdiction over that, my address.
And right there, you brought another person into this. That's who she was. Well, that was part of the group that she was sent to try and figure out who I was for that group. That's part of that whole mess. Y'all, when I say, like, I legit, when I realized how deep stuff was getting and how many pieces kind of overlinked, I stopped talking to people that I've talked to online for 2 to 3 years that I absolutely love and adore. I cut communication with these people because I was so afraid, and I still don't want these people being attacked for anything I've ever said or done, because people like her exist and they go after everybody.
Is that Sam talking?
Yeah, I think so.
I can't see my screen. I'm just listening to the voice.
No, on screen, it's me. It's nonsense.
Oh,
Sam, do you
okay.
want to come up? I don't know if you want to or not. I'm sure you've got a lot to say. And I think, like I said, Thunderdome and all these guys have been covering it. I can't keep up with anything right now, so I didn't even know how bad it had gotten. What does this guy say?
Well, she'll hide under fakes for a while. When she gets busted out in something, what she'll do is pretend like she's left the internet. She always does that. And then she'll go on fakes for a while, or she'll go hide out in another community somewhere to where you think she's gone, and then she'll reappear again. So she gets busted out somewhere else, and then she goes and comes back on a real profile somewhere else. And she starts all over again. She's done this for 5 years since I've known her.
And I have to also say, like, I absolutely have no issues with Cranes, Cartmans. I've never had personal issues with Erica. I just pay attention and I want nothing to do with that at all. There's no freaking way. But these people are not lying to you. You're going to hear, oh, these people have done this. And I suggest, please, again, it comes back to go search the facts, because there's going to be things thrown out there that everybody's going to go, oh, people did that. No, there's usually a lot more to the story, a lot. So please,
I had
again,
no issues. I had no issues with her either until I told her to stop doing the things she's doing. Stop it. Just stop. You owe Amber an apology when you're saying her husband is lying about being deathly ill. He's deceased
I
now. Stop. Then she flipped and went psycho crazy. And I'm like, okay, we can do this. I don't care. You want to, okay, let's go there. I can do this.
that's people came to me and instantly when they saw I put a post up that I was going to be addressing her, they were like, a lot of people, and I had already talked to some people because I had mentioned her in previous posts, trying to get her. I was trying to give her a warning, like, please don't make me do this. I don't want to do this. Like, and I was trying. You can ask anybody that talks to, I was really trying. Like, because I don't want anybody else drugged through the mud, because she goes after everybody. And everybody kept saying, oh, she's going to dox you. She'll dox you. Fucking go for it. Erica,
Right.
if that makes you happy, go for it. Because guess what? That's not going to get you anywhere either, because I will say the same thing to your face, behind a screen, in front of a screen. I don't give a shit. You need to stop and seek help. It's not okay anymore.
I think she thinks she's like a toddler. Bad attention is better than no attention. And I think she thinks she's going to build a following like this to getting a YouTube page or to get known somehow. It's just really weird to me.
Look what she linked into. She linked into Molly Golightly, who is promoting all of these other people who are coming at this from this other angle.
Crazy.
Oh yeah, she's a crime detective now. I forgot. She's a blogger. She's a YouTuber. She's a Twitterer. She's
A public figure.
everything.
A public figure.
Yeah,
You know
she's
what
a
I
public
am?
figure.
I've got a Facebook page and a YouTube, and I am a total asshole that knows nothing still. I'm not a blogger. I am a loudmouth hot air machine. Just, she needs to, oh my God.
Well, did you check out her Amazon wish list?
The fuck? No, she's got one of those too.
Oh yeah, half of it is cyber stalking crime books, and she wants a computer and a phone and a vlogging camera.
Her About Me says that she's a comedian.
Oh my God. Yeah, she does tell some pretty funny jokes.
Oh, also, just FYI, RDC and her tend to chat quite often. So if you said anything you want to keep confidential, it's already out there between both of them. I've never talked to Erica about RDC.
Excuse my French. Fuck RDC.
Yeah, and as far as RDC,
that weirdo.
If you think for 1 second that I'm afraid of RDC, if you think I'm not coming out and staying anon because I'm afraid of RDC or anybody that I have said shit about before on my page, you're fucking wrong.
RDC loves having my name in his mouth.
RDC.
Mine too.
Oh,
I think Erica is a poster child for mental illness. That's what she is.
Nanya,
That's what she needs to call herself.
Nanya, we ain't going down the RDC rabbit hole because, honey,
No.
oh, let me tell you, hoo. This is why I keep saying too, like this case itself has turned into endless exposures because all of these YouTube creators have literally ran with Erica and other pieces of shit from Facebook that we all know and have dealt with over the years. They're all using their information as fact and running with it. And we can prove a lot of it. So it's sitting here like, I've tried to warn you creators on YouTube so many times. Nope.
I want to say something real quick. You know,
Go for it.
everybody's always, I know everybody gave me such a hard time about the whole JDP thing just because, like I said, I went live with him. But does everybody seem to forget that she used to be like his best friend? Like literally best friend. So, I mean, was he a good person back then and then just turned bad? Or, I mean, I don't understand.
That's
that.
because her being friends with him got her attention, and she was friends with his girlfriend Katie then, so it was okay in her eyes.
Right.
Jamie Daniel Pop, that does happen, unfortunately. I've actually had to learn my lesson a lot out here. And the thing about it is I've had communication and or relationships, personal relationships with a lot of people throughout the years. And I can't tell you really much bad to say about each of them, nor would I, because these people all played an important role at some point in time in my life throughout the years. So unlike Erica, who intentionally goes at these relationships to learn information to seek and destroy, I've actually appreciated these relationships that I've learned and had over the years, whether they're the same now as they were before, but she uses everything. Exactly. She uses everything as an opportunity or as an advantage or trying to get one up on somebody, if that makes sense.
Right.
But there's a lot of people, you guys connected over this. Oh, let me add Sam.
Right.
You guys connected over this.
Hey, everyone.
And
Hi.
Hi, Sam.
Hello.
Yeah, I mean, I can answer any questions that I can answer that anyone has. I can't see the comments now. Give me 1 second. Let me find them.
I can read them to you. I'll
Okay,
read
yeah, that's fine.
If anybody's got questions that you guys want explained about Erica for the ladies, ask them and I will ask the ladies to. I'm sure there's a few. Nanya started to ask about RDC. I shut that down. We're not doing that.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
We're not giving him that attention. He would love it because his page is monetized.
Oh, I can't stand him. He's so creepy. Ugh.
Where is her wish list posted at?
Oh, it's on her YouTube. It's on her Twitter.
I've never looked at her YouTube, honestly, to even really realize she had a channel.
It's just videos of like people's lives. Like she doesn't make any content or she stole stuff off of the JDP Facts page. Like she never makes any of her own content. She just screenshots or screen records lives and posts them.
Angel.
Did you see what, or Angel said, hi, Sam, thank you for all you do fighting the good fight here. Nanya says, my question, why does she do this? Does not one want to be her friend?
Right, I can see comments now, so thank you so much for that. She does this, honestly, it's psychosis. She gets it in her head that somebody is against her, somebody's talking about her, somebody's behind a page, and she runs with it. No facts, no proof, but she runs with it. And when she does this, it's almost like an obsessive cycle that she gets into. Right now, and as you can see from her Twitter, it's my name, and it's nonstop every day. Samantha this, Samantha that. I haven't done anything, nothing. She brings
or
us
she
up,
creates it.
Yeah, she
created
absolutely
out of the blue, though. Yeah,
right. She would leave everybody alone, would leave her alone. But the problem is, when we leave her alone, she changes to another community and starts it over again. And then she'll fill up people's inboxes with how terrible we are and all the things we've done to her. And none of it's true. great question. Who knows why she does it? She does it because drugs. She does it because
Yes.
she has nothing else in life. When she doesn't work, she says she does. She doesn't.
Nope. She gets a disability check. She's on disability.
Lost that now. So she's telling people that she's in school and that she has a job. She's telling people that her mother has stage 4 lung cancer and is dying.
Yep.
You know, the pictures posted most recently of her mom. She looks fine to me.
Yeah, I didn't see a port.
The baby. I mean, that was a big
That's a
one.
lie.
She
It's a lie.
had her teeth out a long time ago. But she's telling people that she had a baby. And when we saw her posting about the baby, basically it was a general consensus. Oh, well, here we go. When she can't produce a baby, she's going to go ahead and say that the stress from something we did caused her to miscarry. You know, just we kind of call it in advance.
Yep.
But this time she couldn't produce a baby, so she had to come up with a story. And that story was that the baby was on life support, and that at 2 months old, she had to pull the plug on her child, and she was just trying to grieve.
And where's the obituary? Which is sad you would ever think of asking for something like that.
Or
But
the
she
birth
doesn't get to
announcement.
control that.
There was no birth announcement.
Her every day have said she was not pregnant.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Wow.
Who does that? I mean, who
And the
makes up a
hospital-
story about a dead baby?
There's only one hospital
does.
in our area, and when I had my child, just like anybody else has a child here, they have like a birth announcement. It goes in the papers, like the local newspapers, and it goes on the hospital's website. Well, there's no mention of her baby.
Just
Hey, Big
sick.
Al's here. Hi, baby daddy.
Oh, this is such. She is rage twittering. People are saying
Oh, I'm sure she is.
tweeting,
Let her
twittering,
rage.
Twitter. I don't fucking go over there. So I've been getting messages today with all of her posts, and I'm like, holy shit! They're like one every 5 seconds. It seems like.
Oh, she
Yeah.
posted 32 in, I think it was like 3 hours about me the one night on Instagram.
She gets extremely triggered when she's not allowed to just freely post all the bull crap she wants. When we start calling her on her bull crap, she starts raging. So expect it. It's coming.
Yeah, she can rage all she wants, and she can direct it at me instead of you guys. Like, that's okay. And she can, and I know she will do a lot of horrible things, and I will cry later, I'm sure, because she does do evil, malicious, nasty things. But it's about time the victims, because she has victims that she's been at for years, get a break from her shit. It is
Right.
too much. This is, and every time, like today, I started to call things out. I had tried to warn her. I didn't want to do this. I don't enjoy just, talking shit and like telling everybody this is what you have to watch out for. That's not a fun position. But
this is the truth, though. We're not lying. These are facts.
Nope. These are,
and if she wants to rage on us, let her rage on us, because that means someone else is getting a break. It doesn't bother me. I mean, we saw on the exposed page that she's trying to drop our addresses and blame us for being behind that page now. First of all, Erica, I know you're listening. You suck at doxing.
Absolutely
None of us
sucks.
have given those addresses in more than 15 years.
Nope.
Get it together. Let her go off. She's just showing everybody how crazy she really is.
Go look at her old Twitter. She had 2 of them. One of them she's taken down. It's an old Erica Genevieve. It's called Laced Up EST 1988. You can see how cuckoo she was back then.
And how about Valentina Alvarez? How about Ginger Morgan? How about Erica Tenenance that used to be Amanda Esposito? All of these are her accounts. We've caught her. We've caught her by her posting pictures. She took a picture inside of her house of her dog Cole sitting on the couch with her Christmas tree in the back. And we looked at other pictures she's posted before of her and Adam in them. Same tree, same decorations, same deer head in the background, same dog, same name. She's not even smart enough to come up with a fake account that's like we can pick them out immediately. That's Erica. One comment, that's Erica.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
time.
I don't know her very well, nor had I had dealings with her, and I could pick out some of her stuff. What did you say Valentina's last name was? Because there's a Valentina that's been all
Valentina
Alvarez.
Ginger Morgan. Those were two she was using during COVID, and she was posting face masks for sale. But she was posting the same screenshots of those said face masks from each account, and then said they weren't her.
I remember that. That was so funny.
She's so bad at this.
Oh,
And some people will ask, how do you know that's her? Just trust me, it's her. Like, it's
there's
her.
proof. She outs herself too, like in screenshots. So she sent me posts off of the one profile. Then she sends text to another person that says, I'm locked out of this profile. And then she'll send a screenshot. And if you look at the screenshot, it's that same alt that she's now messaging you under, that she's added as an admin or a mod to one of these groups that she supposedly doesn't have. Like, she is terrible at this.
She messed up this time because in addition to trying to dox Murder Merc, dox me, Jason and David from Thunderdome, she also invoked Titus Cooper's name. And I don't know if anyone knows Titus Cooper, but he's one that he stays out unless he's brought into it, and then hold on to your shorts. All hell's about to break loose. Because now that she's invoked his name, he'll go at her not only legally, but she's in for it now.
Oh, she did bring him up recently again. I wasn't sure if that was recent.
Yep. She brought up Stephanie, aka Raven from Thunderdome, and Titus Cooper. And those are two people that I'll tell you, they're wonderful people, but they don't take any crap. And they're really good at getting to the root of things and exposing things. And if something needs to be handled legally, Titus can do it.
They're kind of who
I asked someone about Stephanie before, and the response I got was, she's a beautiful woman, but she's a bulldozer.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to mess with her.
Well, I think Erica should check her voicemail, because I think that there was a response to some of her claims earlier. So, Erica, I know you're listening. Answer the phone. Check your voicemail.
Check your voicemail.
See,
you've got mail.
That's the crazy shit, is because, like, over the years, have I thought different things at certain times? I mean, we've all like questioned shit sideways and stuff, but there's been one thing I've never questioned. Anything to do with Erica. I don't know why, but she always stood out like a crazy bag of shit to me, like flashing red lights for some reason, but she didn't ever try to approach me, anything like that. And when she was really deep in things, I wasn't, and vice versa kind of thing. So I luckily avoided her for years, but luckily she found me. She thinks I may.
I think that because we've been over on Instagram for a couple years, we got tired of all the reporting on Facebook. And at the time, Instagram was kind of a free-for-all zone. So we all moved over there. And when that happened and we were calling her on her crap, she moved back over to Facebook and then over to Twitter. Basically, it's just a never-ending thing. If Erica says she's not on social media, she's got 5 accounts. If Erica says she's not doing anything, she's doing everything. But she does it in inboxes. So if you make one comment to her, she'll be in your inbox with 500 comments of just rambling.
You know nothing about.
You don't know about it. You didn't ask for it.
Which is so weird to me, because I was never allowed on my phone without either Adam or one of his friends like hovering over my shoulder.
What?
So how she gets all this done is, I don't know.
And you know, I don't know what Adam knows or what he doesn't know. The only thing I've been able to really ascertain about him, he's all of the crayons short of a box. He can't even spell his own name. I don't think the guy has any clue what's going on behind his back. I think she cries these sob stories to him about they're doing this, they're doing that, and she's just responding and trying to protect her family. At this point, she has her children wrapped up in the psychosis, and they
Yes.
believe that they're being targeted and attacked. And that couldn't be further from the truth.
She has her
I mean,
children
Erica,
grabbing
your
guns
daughter
for
is a
her.
16-year-old freshman in high school. Why don't you take some time off the internet and educate your children and stop worrying about things people aren't even doing to you on the internet? I guarantee your life will improve.
Wait, what did she just say about a pew pew?
Oh, yeah. Oh, one of the people, she pretended to be,
Listen, say pew, don't say the B word. We don't want to say anything that could get the live hit.
Sorry.
No, you're okay. You're good.
Anyway, she pretended to be a Bartholomew, which is a name in my area, and she found two people on Instagram that were Bartholomews, and she played it off. She actually stole her. It was Adam's brother's wife's. She's a Bartholomew, so she took like all her pictures and like her family tree and all this stuff and played it off like it was her own.
Acting like she's related to these women.
Yes, and she told him she was related to them. Well, after it all came out that she wasn't, I was in touch with these women, and they told me that the one night they were on the phone with her, and all of a sudden they heard her say to her son, grab the pew pew, Sydney's coming up the lane, look at the headlights. And the next thing the woman knew was she heard it go off, and yeah, but what? I was certainly not there. And like I said, she had her son, grab it and get it for her.
What?
Yeah. There's so much, there's just so much that people don't even know. We would be here until next week if we explained everything.
That's
We're
why
just
I
giving
said,
you a little dip into the story. That's it. It goes back to 2017, before that even.
Oh, yeah. This is I know tiny little things about her, and it's mostly quirky, funny things that have blown up kind of stuff. I haven't followed it to the extent of knowing much of this, but it's scary to hear some of this stuff.
It's very, and then my favorite one of my favorites, I have a lot of favorites of things she does, is she posted a picture of a back of a vehicle and said, look, here's my stalker following me. And she posted a plate, a plate number. And well, first of all, that's not even close to my plate number. Second of all, it's not even near the make and model of my vehicle. And third, she's saying, oh, look what I got on my dash cam. Well, if you were getting that from your dash cam and it's the back of my vehicle, wouldn't that mean you were following me? Or am I just dumb?
Right?
I wasn't following you. You were following me. But it wasn't my vehicle to begin with. She had it all wrong. But yeah, that's just the stupid stuff she does.
Okay. Is that woman from ER2 her friend with her and RDC? What a combination. ER2.
What's that?
I don't know. I don't know what ER2 stands for, honestly. Some of these initials fail me.
Exposure room, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, exposure room 2?
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. I don't know if she's friends with the lady that owns that group. I don't know enough there to say.
I don't know.
I don't either.
Yeah. There's certain things I can confidently say for 100%. I know she's friends with people that are probably associated there in some way, shape, or form, but I don't know if she is. She could just be a follower of that page. Doesn't mean she's a follower of certain pages, but not everybody has a relationship with her either. I think a lot of people see she's scary.
Yeah.
That Erica's scary? I think she's just I'm not scared of her at all. I think she's just unstable.
Yeah. Yeah, true. But she's in, well, I would hope she's under enough attention at times that she wouldn't do something stupid, but I don't know. It seems like
She
she
keeps
craves
on
attention.
she keeps on tagging the Pennsylvania police and everything else in her post. All she's doing is garnering herself attention. That's about the stupidest thing she
Yeah.
could be doing. But carry on, Erica.
Well,
Keep
and then
doing that.
she always says about how, like, I'm trying to make her unalive herself, and if anything happens to her, that it was, Sydney Noel Bartos, go to the cops and tell them. I honestly, I'd be afraid that someday she'd hurt herself on purpose and try and, blame me for it.
Darlene, Sam says, Darlene, do you remember when she said that we were stalking her house because a vehicle with New York plates drove by?
Oh yeah, she also said that Kelly
Yeah.
Grace was riding around the courthouse the one day too.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
She said what, Sydney?
That Kelly Grace was driving around the courthouse.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, remember that on her roller skates with her harmonica.
She was hiding in the bushes with her skates.
Yep.
I remember that.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I think Kelly made a meme of that one. I remember that.
She definitely did.
Oh my
wait.
God.
Somebody just said the exposure room to UK. Yes, ES Carey. So exposure room. Wait. Exposure room Carey and RDC are BFFs.
Well, cool. Let them be BFFs and leave me alone.
Yeah, I don't even watch any of that stuff, so I don't know.
I have no idea who. Somebody said I'm late to the party and trying to figure out who this is. Who is RDC? No, don't ask that question. We're avoiding that one.
How is she going to college when she didn't even graduate high school?
Who's JDP? Oh my gosh, these questions. See, this is why I tried to avoid, because I knew like people just cannot grasp the Facebook world and the YouTube world are completely different. They can't understand.
As many times and as long as Erica claims to have been in college, she should have like a BSN in nursing or something by now, master's degree, something. I've heard that so many times from her.
Wait, she has an OnlyFans?
Ew.
I wouldn't be surprised. That's why she said in that one video thing, this is me with my clothes on. What?
5 million miles an hour on Twitter right now. Oh, I don't know.
There's my dinner.
I mean, I'm all for people having OnlyFans, whatever you want to do. You
at least wash your feet.
Exactly. I was going to say, I've seen the bottom of those feet.
People like feet. You got to show them hick feet off with no toenails, man. There's a market.
Not dirty feet.
You know what? That bitch probably has been sending people pictures of my foot that I posted. I didn't post my feet, just my one foot. She's probably sending that. I wouldn't put it past
making money
her.
off your feet.
Right? I said my feet were going to be internationally known now. But that's been part of the problem too. He's been trying to fuel the fire and say that I'm like in my inbox, she'll be like, oh, I think it's so funny. They don't realize like you're not Katie, kissing my ass. And then she goes and tells everybody, nope, nonsense is Katie or working with her. And I'm like, bitch, what are you doing? She just can't keep shit straight.
Because she can't keep up with her life. She does this she's always done this.
Yeah,
she can't remember. She can't remember who she's lied to. That's also the problem.
Yes. Well, for a while there, she was very insistent that she owned my house, that was her house. She owned it. And then she flipped it to, Sydney, why don't you pay your mortgage? Why would I pay a mortgage for you to live
for free?
Right?
Sorry.
Oh. This is just insane.
And what's the mortgage there, Sydney? Like two something a month?
$289 a month.
And they can't afford it.
Wait, $289?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What? And
for it's a 5 bedroom house on like a little under of an acre of land.
I don't understand. I just can't wrap my head around some of these people. Like, it's time to move on. Some of these people get so stuck in certain spots. I've had go arounds with people that I don't like, or, you go your separate ways as an adult. You don't have to use everything as an opportunity to try and one up somebody. And that's what she does. And not one up somebody, to hurt and destroy. It's not like we're just, gonna have words and go our separate ways. She can't do that. She has to legit try to destroy somebody's life.
Yep.
Well, she can't. I still have the FBI in my back pocket, so go ahead. This guy's trying. His sentencing was just last week. He got 24 years for kidnapping my child and doing what he did. 20 years parole. Registered sex offender, and all I have to do is make one phone call. So go ahead, Erica. Now I can speak on it. Give it your best shot, you fucking skinny little bitch. Do it. I'm done with her shit.
Yeah, she really, I mean, that was a legit missing child's case that she was fucking with.
She didn't care. She even went on the notification system for the FBI trying to get information on the case, but you can't. You can look, but you're going to get very limited information.
I've heard
Like
you
I
tell
was
that
lying
before.
or something. It's fucking wacky. She's stupid. But I had to be very careful how I handled it while the case was still ongoing. It's over with now. So go ahead, Erica. Fucking try me now.
Well, you had to prioritize, like any normal mom would, your child's
Absolutely.
safety and sanity over some twit on the internet.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, and she's constantly saying that I don't have custody of my child and all this stuff, which is not true at all. I have full custody of my son. It's just the stupidest stuff she says. It just, ooh, gets
When
under my
Erica forgets, she didn't have custody of her children, so
exactly.
she
And
may now.
let's not fail to mention that her mom locked her and her kids out of the house in the dead of winter because she was drunk.
True. That's true. I have the messages from that.
Nanya, that's Sydney is Erica's husband, Adam. This is his ex-wife.
No, girlfriend.
No, ex-girlfriend. Sorry, why did I call you wife?
Because everybody does it, but she'll really touch on that. She'll say they were never married.
No.
They never have kids.
And Sydney did not have 15 abortions. None of that's true.
Could you even have 15 abortions in 1 year? Is that even like medically possible? I don't think so.
I doubt it. No.
First and foremost, even if you did, what the fuck is it any of her business?
Right. Yeah.
What the fuck is it any of her business? How does what you do with your body have anything to do with her? I mean, I don't think it is. I don't know if it would be medically possible. I don't know, but
that's more than once a month. That's a lot.
I don't know if somebody's body could handle that even, but she says things like that because it's so defaming and so mouth dropping that she thinks that some of these people will grab onto the shock factor and never go look for an answer, and that's what happens.
Right. Oh, and then another thing she's been saying lately, Sydney, you didn't pay the property taxes. They're going to come for everything that you have, and they're going to take everything you own. Well, guess what, bitch? That's the only thing I own. Literally.
You see, she asked if she said, I'm curious, Sydney, why can't you sell the house? Do they have units?
Well, because it's in Adam's name also. So we either have to mutually agree to sell the house, or he has to buy me out.
You're stuck. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm stuck.
Shitty.
Yep.
But there's shit, and that's bullshit because she's got you in a rock and a hard place because you legally not living there can't have her removed, right?
Right.
She's not on the deed.
No, but
Erica's not on the deed.
But in PA, if I would want to like get her out, I'd have like evict her, I'd have to go through the court and I'd have to give her 30 days and all that stuff. So because her mailing address is there. Once you go to the post office in PA and like make your address like a mailing address, they can't evict you from that place unless they go through like the court.
Well, and she's
Which
legally married to him,
Which
so
Stephanie
Right.
is working with Sydney on that, so Erica better watch her ass. She better be careful.
good. Good. Yeah, something's gotta give. This just isn't okay anymore. And it's, now that she's linked up with these other people and she's been given a voice or a page or whatever she thinks she's got, buddying in with all these creators and stuff, it's fucking dangerous. That's just the way it goes. It's fucking dangerous.
And they're just ill-informed is all. I don't watch all of them. I mean, I've heard about Molly. I've never watched this Unirock guy. I don't really follow all that. They're just ill-informed.
Yeah, and that's, I guess you can't expect everybody to keep up on certain things, but these people don't even question with reason, like,
And
rational.
that's negligent. That
Yeah.
on everything. That's just negligent.
Absolutely. 100% agree. Yeah. Oh, the truth will always come out. That page on Facebook is one that will be posting stuff. They actually have been commenting on the Facebook page or on my Facebook page. So if you want to follow them, which I suggest, if you're interested in this, there's a lot that they all have, like years and years and years of shit. This is such a fucking disaster. Erica, if you want to come up here and talk, I know you won't, but
Yeah, right. Yeah,
okay,
right.
come on up since I'm male and you think you know who I am. Bring it, bitch. If I could get her up here, it might even be worth doxing myself face to face to just tell that bitch about herself.
She came up once in a live that I was in with on Instagram with Dino, and all she did was yell that she had a PFA on me when she didn't.
God.
And then she went off, like her connection ended.
You know what? I just thought of something. Molly's been paying people for information. We know that. Like, we have that confirmed in different videos and confirmations. I bet that's part of the reason why she might be trying to buddy up there, like trying to somehow make an income off of her information gathering.
She'll burn Molly, though. Erica burns everybody eventually. Molly's time will come with Erica, unfortunately.
I'm hoping they see this and actually just start questioning stuff at least. Like, I think there's some rational thinking in some of these people somewhere. They just don't use it very often, but they need to really start paying attention.
Oh, I can guarantee you Erica's already talking shit about Molly in somebody's inbox. That's just how she is. She's totally two-faced, always.
We have so many. I have hundreds of messages. And I was like, what do I do with all this shit? I don't even know. Like, she talks mad shit about everybody.
Cuckoo.
She says you guys are paying for information. Nobody has to pay for shit she's been doing.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Erica keeps saying that we're paying, or whoever we are paying Sydney to stalk her, or that we're all being paid by Thunderdome. Really? Where's the money? That's what I'd like to know. First off, I ain't gonna pay nobody for shit. And I'm sure not getting paid for nothing.
Yeah, I didn't get paid for nothing.
I would file a claim with the labor industry on that.
I might.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask Stephanie, where's my money?
Yes, Stephanie.
Jeez Louise.
Pay up.
But she'll tell that to people and they'll believe it.
Yes.
That's the fucking insane part, because they just like.
Yes. Because I got mixed up with the whole JDP thing, because like I said, I went live with him once or twice because I just wanted to get my truth out there. I was desperate. And then all of a sudden I got linked to him. And that's when all these pages, were going after him. But essentially they were going after me too, whether they see it that way or they don't. They were, because they were egging her on. And as she was posting about him, she was posting about me too. So whenever anybody was helping her, they were really going against me too.
Yeah.
Like, she made a claim years ago that Titus wanted her mom to go live, like, and Kelly Gray, she'll show screenshots where they were trying to get her mom to come live, and Titus was going to pay her mom $50. Then it jumped to $100. Then it was 150. Anybody that knows Titus, he's not paying anybody to go live with him.
Yeah.
That is not going to happen. That's all lies. Every bit of it, lies.
But she just keeps on, keeps on. Oh, hold on.
And all of this started really when Erica started getting really bad, when this girl Amber Abrams was around, and this was maybe 4 years ago. Maybe it started over her goat, honestly, and her goat freezing. That's the truth. And I remember that night. Kelly remembers it too. Erica called me in the middle of the night, and she said, I just brought my goat inside the house. And she told me a totally different story than she had told Kelly. And she said it was freezing to death. But I just thought, okay, that's a like a loose saying. It's freezing to death, meaning it's cold. I didn't think she meant it literally. And she kept telling me something about how they're supposed to have 3 stomachs or something. I'm not a goat person. I don't know. Well, Kelly knew because this is what she does. She has farm animals and stuff. Everything Erica told me was just bullshit. And I said, well, I don't think she meant literally like it was freezing to death. I thought she meant it was just, a statement, like a saying, not literal. No, it was fucking literal. It froze to death.
Nunya just
Huh?
said that's the 3rd time of Kelly's name. Who is Kelly? Another person in all this?
Kelly is another person that Erica went after.
Literally was trying to destroy her life.
Yeah, she
Stalked
went
her,
and she tried to get her
doxed her.
nursing license taken from her.
Yes,
She
she
went
did.
and was calling Kelly's patients at all hours in the morning. She called Kelly's sister, who
Yep.
Kelly's been
has a
around
medical.
years
Yes,
and is great and funny as hell. If you
she's
don't
A
know,
wonderful person.
I
She's
don't know
amazing.
her personally, but I know enough about her that what I do know has always been extremely good, and I've always
Yes.
found her really entertaining when I see her do any
Yes.
type of thing.
She's funny. Excellent sense of
Professional
humor.
experience there.
Beautiful
Yeah.
person. And she did nothing but really try. That's when all the Amber Bankhead stuff started, and Erica harassing and doxing Amber. And she can twist it and lie. Or not Kelly, Erica, stalking and doxing Bankhead. And Erica tries to twist that whole situation. And I stood up and told the truth. Erica was lying. And that's when
Yes,
Erica
Kelly
and Kelly
Grace.
started their beef. And even after that's when Erica kept accusing Kelly of calling CPS. That was a lie. Kelly never did that. Never, ever, ever. There's never been any proof. Erica will still lie. It never happened. It was somebody else supposedly that called CPS. I don't know who the lady was. I don't remember. I really don't care. Had nothing to do with me.
And
Had
Erica
nothing to
will
do with
always
Kelly.
say that the authorities or like the police or the FBI or CPS tells her who these people are that's calling. No, they don't. It's anonymous.
No, they don't. You won't be told who's calling unless it goes to court and the judge has to unblock whoever that was that called. So she's a liar.
Right. Yes.
Show the proof. She's never shown the proof. She's a liar.
She's like RDC. Sorry to bring up that name, but they always have the screenshots. They always have the proof. They always have the documentation, but they never drop it.
That's a legal document, and I don't even know if she'd be able to show that online, actually. Because that would then be putting out somebody else's information. So it's anonymous for a reason through CPS.
Right.
So even if the judge unblocked that, I don't know if it would be legal to actually put that online. I don't know.
Yeah.
She just needs to stop. Like, legit. Somebody said, this is like the 3rd or 5th time I'm hearing of people faking babies. What the fuck? Yeah, there's a whole world out here, unfortunately, that does this shit. Sam said, we don't even know Molly. Before Erica was entangled with Molly, she was running amok in the Predator Hunter groups on Facebook and Instagram since 2018. That's facts. There is 100% nothing but facts about that. Molly is an after effect here too. Like, Erica glommed onto them because she's an opportunist from fucking hell.
Who's Molly?
Molly Golightly, the big loudmouth bitch from YouTube that's been doing all the destruction in the Marvon McRae situation.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
She got like a little bit of internet fame, from my understanding, from going and putting dirty laundry outside Brian Laundrie's house when the Gabby Petito case was going on. That's my understanding.
I don't give that lady my views. She's just fucking off. She's a drunk and she's off the hook. I won't even watch her.
She's a Z-list celebrity. I've had to watch her way too much to try to unravel some of this. And let me tell you, I've watched enough for everybody on this live stream for the rest of our lives. You don't need to give her no more fucking views. I
won't.
My spouse probably doesn't want to come home in fear of if he has to hear that voice again.
No, it's like nails scratching on a chalkboard.
And she's like, she is your typical Z-list celebrity wannabe reality star. She was on Wife Swap and stuff. I mean, it's the perfect storm. If you think about it, you've got, and I don't know these people either, but I know how they link up. You've got Tony, Heather Marie, which is Marie Coleman, and they're running amok as admins for this Justice for Vaughn group, right? And you have them feeding information to Erica, who is feeding information to people like me, like who Letitia's attorney was, which I had already had it, but trying to get that information out. But then going to Molly and saying, oh, I can't believe what they're doing to Letitia. And then here's Erica coming back and saying, I filed a police report. I'm getting a refund. And we have all of this in screenshots, like the phone number she supposedly called to file a police report, like all of this stuff. And it's...
Did Erica ever even send her money, Letitia?
She claims that between her, another lady, and her Miss Petty, whatever that, I can't even, hold on, let me tell you the page name so I don't get it screwed up, because I can't remember what it was even at the time. She's got so many pages. Miss Cartman Crane.
That was her. Petty Crane. That was Erica.
She did something, yeah. 100% it was her, but she was, I don't even know what she was doing with all of that. Like, she was posting half truths about the story and using that page, and yeah, the whole fucking thing is just a mess. And then trying to tell people that she was unraveling stuff in this story. Oh, that's what I was saying. They were feeding her information to that page, so she was posting bits and pieces, but only pieces that were going after Katie, because they were pissed at Katie because Katie started to publicly denounce what was happening, and she had a big following, so they were hell-bent on shutting Katie down. So Erica was their little attack at Katie to try and throw a wrench there. It's all been fucked. Like, people don't understand that this overlaps 18 different directions in bad ways. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, I just stopped watching all that because I just couldn't keep up with every direction it was going. It was too much for me.
Yeah. Oh, somebody just asked, who is Titus?
Oh, God. Is Sam still in here? She can explain that.
Titus is from the Facebook world originally. Has he been around lately?
Not really.
I don't know, for years.
Titus is not the one that she should be talking about. That's for sure.
Right. Titus was the voice when everybody was trying to bust Shane Coyle for scamming from a children's hospital, from people donating money, and he owed money to a children's hospital. So there was a group called Team Fraud and All that was developed, and Titus was kind of the voice for that group. And everybody that was fighting for justice that had donated money, and Shane scamming women out of money and not paying the money to Shriners Hospital. And Stephanie kind of spearheaded that to get him to pay the money. So, it was done fairly and people got justice for the money that they donated. And Titus was the voice. And then it kind of just linked off of there, and we all just kind of went haywire after that. After everything was paid, we all just kind of went crazy, trolling
It's
each other pretty much.
Steph and Titus were kind of, I don't want to say the like creators, or like they kind of, well, and the Cranes, Thunderdome and the Cranes were kind of the first ones to really make exposing some stuff kind of a thing, in my opinion, on a lot, like within that certain group of people, if that makes sense. So they're known for,
yeah, the Cranes were more on the like the soap side of things, I guess.
yeah,
That's what I understand. And like
and they're
Titus
making
and
fun now.
Stephanie, we were all like on the Predator side, and then the Cranes, like in the last couple of years, kind of joined over on our Predator side on Instagram.
They're basically a
And
good group of people you just don't fuck with. You don't,
yeah,
unless you've got hardcore proof and facts of what you're talking about, you don't really do stupid shit like that, I guess.
no. And
Most
then
of them
they
are
just
really
kind of
great.
they kind of fuck with each other, and people like me just try to stay out of it because I don't want to be one of the ones being fucked with. But
Right.
Erica, that's a different story. I will fuck right back with her because I know her and I know all her bullshit. But other than that, I just watch here and there sometimes, but I have real life going on. I don't, I
Oh,
just had this big court thing going on with my daughter that came to a close, but I'll sit back and watch stuff, and I'm in some chats with some of my close friends.
that's way
And,
more important, though.
yeah, I've made some real friendships out of this. So,
Yeah, there's some legit, really good people involved in this stuff. Like really good, big-hearted, decent people. Not everybody is this piece of shit, evil, vindictive, nasty person. And people that are asking questions and also pointing out facts and calling it what it is aren't bullies.
No.
right.
Yeah,
That's
as much as Erica like slanders my name and all that stuff, like, and not, I don't want to say ruined my life because she hasn't ruined my life, but it just makes it hard sometimes. But I've met some amazing people because of it. So I thank her for that.
Well, and
yeah.
you get to the point where you've seen so much happen over the last 5 or 6 years that you almost kind of become numb and desensitized to the stuff that you're seeing people do to each other. And that's the point that I've gotten to, you
Same.
know, and I see people over on Instagram just like, Jesus, they're still going at it. So I just kind of stay out of it and watch. But I see what Erica's doing, and she's done this for so long. It's like I'll see shit she posts, and I'm like, oh God, here we go again.
And I've
There's
never retaliated. The only thing I did was go live a few times. Like, I've never posted anything about her, and like Darlene and Sam and some other people can vouch for me on that one. It wasn't until recently I started screenshotting what she's been posting about me, and I've been posting it on my Facebook, just telling my side of it because I'm sick of it.
Yeah. 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 This is.
I haven't posted anything about Erica. I don't let her get in my head like that. She's just not worth it to me. I don't give a shit about her. I've called her police. I've called the FBI on her. The actual FBI, not the IC3.gov bullshit she tries to pull. No.
It's just
She thinks she's
insane.
all
Oh,
slick.
let me say this out loud too. Sam said that we have been accused of being behind nonsense and now exposed to, as well as the Cartman pages, for years. We are not behind any of them. We are only Thunderdome. No, none of them are behind nonsense, y'all. Like, and I'm being honest about this. I don't know how many more ways I can say it, except maybe start fucking lying, and then maybe people will believe me. But nonsense is me, solely me, one person. I don't have admins. I don't have anybody else. I've said it a million times. I disconnected from people I'm close to in these Facebook worlds, YouTube, social media world, so they didn't get blamed for my shit, because I knew once things started to unravel, I would have never fucking touched this, I'll be honest, if I would have known where it was going to go. I would have never opened my big damn mouth. I thought it would be a simple thing, like kind of like that Heather Renee situation. No, this turned out way bigger, and I regret it because it's been a shit show. But I am responsible for my. Stop blaming everybody else for my own bullshit. I'll take it. Like, this is ridiculous. Blaming people I don't even fucking know that well. Like, I know who they are, but I don't know them like that. Why the fuck? Because somebody else is standing up and saying enough's enough. I can't get that reasoning.
I just think I honestly think that we need to make everybody that Erica has screwed with. There needs to be a page. You'd mentioned earlier that there was a page that has stuff posted. I don't know what page that is, but we need to make like a crowdfunder or something, and everybody that she has screwed with, doxed, defamed in some way, made postings about anything. Everybody come together and we all start a civil suit against her because this is civil. We need to get an attorney, and all of us need to come together because she has harassed so many people over the years. And if that takes, my brother lives in Pennsylvania, if that takes all of us filing against her and making it a civil suit, then let's do it, because I'm game. I'll donate. I'll be ready. I'll go to Pennsylvania.
Not getting attorney Wiener either.
Yeah, not attorney Wiener. That was her fake attorney. She said she had. There is an attorney Wiener, and he was not. He had no knowledge of Erica. That was a lie. And we should all go that route. I'm serious.
Yeah,
because she's not going to stop until it's made legal. And all this stuff she keeps saying for her detective and all this, Michael Adams is not on her fake case. She says she has.
Yep.
Oh, a page is already set up. Okay. I'll have to find out what that one is.
Yeah, I'll share this stuff on my page too if you guys send it to me. Like I said, I am not an expert on this of what's going on. I'm not even close to knowledgeable on really how deep this goes, but it's important because the misinformation that she's trying to include in this Marvon case is dangerous as is, let alone she's also giving this information to people that have just been running with it. It's fucking insane. It's oh, and by the way, just so everybody knows, we never did find an RO that she supposedly has on Without a Crystal Ball. That's never been able to. I don't know if she would have had to go to court, right, in Minnesota to get that. I would think. I don't know if they do them over the phone now. What the fuck?
Wow. I don't know, but
I think you can file it. I think you can file it online. But then, like, to get it actually, like, put in place, like, permanently, like, legally, you have to go to the hearing. I would imagine.
To have it granted. That's correct.
Right. Yes. Granted. Yes.
I don't know, but we have a chat already made, and Stephanie's in that chat, and she's ready to spearhead this all up. So Erica really needs to grind her gears in reverse and knock off the shit she's doing, because Stephanie's had enough.
Perfect. She said, where did it go? When social media goes wrong is the page name.
Okay.
The page name that's going to be dedicated to her. There are already followers on it that know her. Perfect. If you want to follow this Erica stuff, you guys, it's a shit show, and it's a lot, and it's heavy shit. So follow them because they can walk you through unfortunately every piece of it, because they've had to live it.
Yeah, and I would love to get an attorney and go after her legally. I don't have the money to do that. I just don't.
Thank you, Raven. Thank you. And I saw Sam's comment a little bit ago. I did not even fucking know that Merck and Raven did a live about this situation with Molly. I did not know that because
I saw that. I was there. Yeah.
And I wish I would have fucking known about that. I wish I didn't know about it until after the fact. And then somebody came to me and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? How is this still happening? But it was because they switched platforms fast as fuck and got Molly.
I was there for that one. That's when Brittany supposedly had gotten Letitia, like, found her an attorney or something, but I don't know what all happened after that, because Brittany didn't want any involvement after that, because I'm friends with Brittany. But I honestly don't know what went all haywire after that. Brittany said she didn't want anything to do with it after that.
Yeah, she got blamed for a bunch of shit too. And that's actually, there's a lot to clear up there too. Like, there was a lot of people blaming her because she was actually trying to help. And
She
that all
was.
got twisted around. And then, fuck, I even apologized to Brittany and said, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't fucking know this had all happened either. Because, granted, if you, there's so many different places this has been popping off that it's
Yeah. Brittany didn't
impossible.
want any money. Everybody was bringing up
No,
her past and her prior drug use. And, you know, she was crying. And
they
I'm
were,
like, you know, Brittany, that was a long time ago.
they're
And none of
still
that
trying to
matters.
blame her. There's
Yeah,
people that are
no.
still saying that Brittany probably scammed Letitia.
Nope, she
That's what they're
didn't.
saying. And that she didn't collect a single dime from this.
Nope.
She wasn't
Didn't even
paid.
ask for one. She turned her
No.
down.
Yep, she was offered.
Yep. And she turned her down.
And
But
that's
you
the
see,
thing too. Go ahead,
Brittany
Darlene.
she was a former admin of Dre's, and she actually stayed at Dre's. And I remember way back then, it was maybe a year later when I became friends with Brittany, and I had followed Dre, and she said, Darlene, you know, I mean, I wasn't like friends with Dre. I just like, hey, this lady does makeup, and I like, you know, she does like cheaper ways of doing eyeshadow and shit. I'm gonna watch this lady, and she's like, she's nothing like what you're watching. And I'm like, what do you mean? That's when she told me all about her experience, and I was like, whoa, well, I'm not that into it, you know. But I'm like,
Right.
wow, she really treated you like that. So I'm not a Dre fan per se, anyways, but I had no idea all this went that deep. So I've been friends with Brittany for years. So when all this came out and Brittany got treated the way she did by Tony's old admins, I was getting fired up on the live with Stephanie and Merck because I know Brittany very, very well. And I
Yeah.
was pissed. I'm like, I was in the live commenting and I'm like, I don't care what people think. And I'm like, Brittany didn't even want a penny. What are you guys talking about? You know?
And
Or she
that,
did this before and she did that. And I'm like, that was 8 years ago. She's not even the same person anymore. She's sober. She served her time. You know what I mean?
but that gave
So
them
whatever.
the footing to put certain things in place at that time and push a certain narrative.
Right.
Have a fall guy already. See, because they were starting to make Letitia a victim of Britney's. If you see
Yeah.
kind of how it starts to go, and then it goes from Britney to, oh, well, wait, Katie is a bigger target with a bigger following, and she's got a sketchy past that YouTube knows about and already has problems with. So she's an easy, like, it's just been this revolving shit show.
But Letitia was playing both sides even from that very night
Okay.
because she's texting Brittany one thing and then she's going on Molly's live and saying something completely different to Molly. And Brittany's like, what is she doing? And I said, she's playing you. That's what she's doing.
Raven, I would love that if you guys would do that. I would love it if you would do that and tell that story, because that's a piece so many people don't know happened. And I tried promoting it the other day in YouTube, linking Merck's video and getting some traffic over there so people could see that, because people were starting to ask questions. Well, I thought Brittany took money from Letitia, and that's probably who is at fault. People still make comments in the post daily about it. And I've talked to Brittany and she's clarified a lot of that. But there's just so many pieces of this to try and put together. It's like, which direction do you go now? That's why I said I wish I would have never fucked with it. But here we are. Here we are.
Brittany was just so hurt. She kind of just I mean, we'll talk in Messenger, but she kind of, because I kept going on posts and defending her and defending her and defending her. And then I went, you know what? I'm just not going to keep doing this because it's not doing any good. It just keeps dragging it on and on and on. And,
Yeah.
Brittany's like, just stop defending me, Darlene, because people are going to think whatever they want. And I'm like, okay,
It's just crazy that there's so many names that we listed today, and there's one common denominator, Erica.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't really see the comments, so.
We didn't list 90, like there's so many other people that she's messed with that are involved in this, that she's done stuff to, or
Oh God, she's messed with some of the very popular pedo hunters. She's harassed. Chad was one of them. She's messed with all kinds of people. Willie Bowman, Candy.
Oh, I forgot about some of that.
All
See,
kinds of people.
there's been so much that has happened over the years, and some of it I didn't follow closely. So, like, there's pieces I'm like, I've heard, and then I'm like, but I don't remember all of the details. And then I'm like, but I know who does. And then I'm like, I need you. I see you. I hope you understand what I'm saying, but
There's
like,
people in real life. She had said something about Sydney, like Erica's cousin died or something. At one point, she was saying that Sydney gave him her drugs or something that killed
Yep.
her. And then Erica posted something recently, and it was a completely different story. And I'm like,
Yep.
wait a
Same
minute, that's not what she
boyfriend did it.
said
Yep.
before.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just crazy. She
Yep.
forgets her lies.
Yep. Well, no, it's not that. I don't think that she forgets them. I think it's she has to twist her story to fit that narrative to whoever she's talking to.
What about the one about she was raped by her uncle, that her oldest child, was a product of rape, and then the father is somebody completely different?
Yeah,
Who
or that
does
she's
that?
adopted, which she's not
That's
adopted,
awful. That's
wait, what?
awful.
or that her father's
on.
Yeah.
black.
Yes,
on.
yes. She said yes.
Wait, we got to take this step by step because you just said like two things that I'm about ready to fall over. She claimed that her child is the she
Product
said
of
that
rape.
and it's not true.
Yes. Yep.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah, and then
She's a-
she claimed she's adopted and that her father is black,
Yep.
which I'm adopted. So that's like when I said earlier, she takes my life and spins the narrative or spins it to her, like make it her life. My mom also had cancer, stage 4 cancer.
Yo mama, no. Erica is far from MIA.
Far from it. She's over on Twitter posting a bunch of stuff about us, about
Sorry,
Darlene.
I was like, why would we be talking about her if she was MIA?
Yeah, no. Oh, she says she's so happy that we waited for her to be at work to go live, and we're keeping her famous.
She does not have a job. She doesn't work. She's a liar.
Yeah, we're making her famous.
There's not enough hours in the day for her to work. Let's be honest. Like, there's just honestly not.
Famous for being a sociopath. I'm sorry. There's a lot of other things I would like to be known for being famous for. Being a sociopath, not being one.
Oh my goodness, she posted a picture of herself to go to school and work. Oh my god, she needs to go to a doctor.
Didn't you just have messages last week, Sydney, of your friend that was talking to her that just said she was on disability?
Well, yeah, it's not even my friend. It's her friend.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was one of her best friends.
In real life.
Yes,
in real life.
That reached out to me. Yeah.
So Erica's lying when she says she has a job.
Yep.
She doxed somebody else too. I'm trying to think of who. Well, I think there's been multiple people she's doxed or attempted to dox recently on Twitter.
Hundreds.
That's why I think I wonder if her and Goose aren't buddies in some way, shape, or form. Goose is another one that's been messing with this stuff and another mouthpiece of Letitia's. Letitia's just gone from, advocate to advocate to advocate, basically. But it just seems like there's so much information that I've heard Erica say that is being repeated, and it just makes me wonder.
Wow.
But I hope that these people take the warning seriously, because if you have had contact with her, you can expect it to be twisted and turned every which way.
And if they say one thing about her that pisses her off, she's going to divulge every single thing that they've ever said to her. That's what she'll do. And she'll turn on them. She's doing this Judy Beal lady, and I don't really know her, but she seems like a nice person. Look what Erica's doing to her.
Yeah, and Judy has nothing to do with it.
Judy, yes. Judy has done nothing wrong to her, and she's been posting about Judy all day long.
Because Judy outed her on those Summer Lopez profiles. That's why. So Erica's pissed off. She has proof.
But here's the thing, Erica did that. I actually went to Judy, like, and she's trying to say that Judy's behind this page. No, I'm not Judy at all. Judy has nothing to do with what I'm doing. And again, like, we can prove all of this, but I actually went to Judy and warned her and said, I'm worried about this person. Like, this person is not to be trusted. Just please be careful, basically. I approached her, not the other way around, because Erica's dangerous and she has been for years.
Yep. Well,
Well, I don't
just like
worry
all the
about
pages
her.
that were trying to help her with the whole JDP thing. Me, Sam, Darlene, everybody else said, watch your back. Just, you'll be sorry. She'll do to you what she did to everybody else. And here we are.
I don't worry about Erica anymore. That was my problem. My worrying about her and feeling sorry for her, is what kept me being decent to her, because she's a lot younger than me.
You felt bad
And
for her.
I learned it was the sympathy play. That was the wrong thing for me to have motivating our friendship.
Yep.
That backfired in my face.
Yep.
So I don't feel sorry for her.
And that's how me and her became friends, because I reached out to her because growing up, she was a geek and nobody liked her. And well, her cousin passed away, the one that we were just speaking about that she said that I killed. So when she passed away, I reached out to her and was like, hey, if you ever need anybody to talk to, I'm here. And that's how me and her started talking. And then a year or so down the road, I ended up leaving Adam. She actually gave me the kind of some of the strength to leave Adam, because it was just, let's just say it was a bad relationship. And then the next thing I know, she has me blocked, and I couldn't figure out why until one of my other friends was like, you do know she's with Adam now, right? And I was like, wait, what? Yeah.
That's a perpetrator. That is a perpetrator.
Wearing my clothes, because I just left with a garbage bag full of stuff. So I left all my stuff there. She was wearing my clothes, using my makeup, sleeping in my bed sheets.
Creepy.
Creepy obsessed, yes.
That's like Twilight Zone shit.
Yes. Yes.
Sleeping in your bed, wearing your underwear?
Everything.
What the fuck?
Yes. Everything.
That's obsession. That's fucking weird as shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
How does Adam ignore all this shit? I know one time she called me on the phone and we were talking, and Adam started yelling at her, and he was telling her, I told you not to be on this shit anymore. It wasn't, if anybody ever remembers the infamous Candy phone call where her husband's saying, Candy, I told you to get off of this shit, blah, blah, blah. It was kind of like that.
Well, yeah,
But
like I said, I used to have to be watched and monitored by either him or one of his friends if I wanted to use, any type of social media. So
he was yelling at her, I told you not to be on this shit anymore. And she said, no, I'm just explaining to her. I'm just explaining to her about blah, blah, blah. So how is she doing all this stuff? Is he like drunk the whole time and just not paying attention? I mean, what the fuck? I don't understand. It's like she doesn't sleep. How are you watching your children?
Yeah.
I don't understand. And her kids always have all these illnesses. They've been suicidal. They've supposedly both tried to commit suicide.
Yes, they
and I'm
both
not
do.
making fun of that.
No, not at all. Not making fun of that at all. Just throwing it out there that maybe instead of worrying about other people, you should be worrying about your own home life. But it was lovely chatting with you and everybody else. I'm going to have to get going now.
Yeah, me too. I'm going through a bunch of my clothes. I'm hanging clothes as we talk.
Hello? Is everybody still here?
I don't know. I'm here.
I guess it's just me and you.
I can't see comments or anything, so
I can see comments.
I can't. I haven't seen them the whole time. I don't know where nonsense. Maybe she's taking a nap.
She might have. Just leave it to just me and you to be up.
How do we get out of this thing?
Press leave.
I can't see anything on my screen.
Oh boy.
I guess I'll just push the X because I've got to go. I've got to get stuff done, and then I got to start dinner.
Yep, me too. I'll talk
All
to
right,
you
well,
in a little bit, darling.
all right.
Bye.
Bye.
See you, everyone.
Bye. Hola. Adios.
Okay, sorry guys. I didn't mean to do that to everybody. I didn't mean to pop out. It kicked me out for a minute, and then I was like, how do I get back in there? Sorry. Sorry. But we've been going for 2 hours. I think we probably had enough. Is she popping off on Twitter? Yeah, sorry, you guys. My phone rang and I was like, oh, shit, I've been waiting on this call and I had to take it. And then StreamYard and me are not friends yet. I don't know how to operate all this shit. She said she wait. She thinks I waited till she's at work. First of all, she don't have a fucking job. And secondly, no, I did this on my time. I was going to wait till way later in the evening because more people would have been able to be here and we probably will touch it again. But she's so fucking chaotic. I swear. Does anybody else want to pop in and talk about anything or ask questions? I've just yapped your guys' ear off. Daphne, they probably were like, what the hell happened to this bitch? She invites us up and then she just disappears. Oh, there goes my dog sneezing. Yeah, Erica, you want to come up? You want a link? I mean, I know you're convinced that I'm a dude, but I don't care what you think I am, to be honest. I really don't care what you think I am. It's insanity. But yeah, this is a mess. If you are a creator or a mod of a creator on YouTube that associates with her, or you know that has been messaging with her, they thought you took a nap. My stupid phone rang. I know. And I was like, oh, shit, I can't get here and get there. Come out wherever you are. Oh, Christy. No, you don't want to know who half these initials belong to. Let's be honest, because the ones that have been mentioned are not people I would associate anybody to. I'm going to drop the link one more time. If anybody wants to pop in, go ahead. If not, then I will hop on out of here. Oh, Mama Jackson. It's bad. It really is bad. And that's why, like, we keep telling people will not listen. Like, they are so obsessed with the fact that I'm Katie. because they can't see past, no, there's actually overlap here in like multiple different directions. And unfortunately, all worlds just kind of collided. Like I followed Dre as a makeup artist years ago. That's how I knew about Dre. And then other people were calling stuff out. I started following that a little bit. And then here we are. Raven, if you guys do lives on that, I would absolutely love to repost it because I think there's a lot of pieces there that people don't. Oh my God. This is another name that people probably don't know about. And holy shit. Queen Feline, right? Yeah, Mama Jackson, that's kind of how I think it is too. But here's the thing. Like, it's really funny to me about that because they can't understand. This pissed me off, actually. They can't understand how I'm pissed that they sit and talk about Katie's child. They're trying to claim that I'm Katie, first and foremost. And then they sit and say, Katie does all of these things to said child or doesn't do or all of this stuff. And they can't figure out why I would be upset about that. But yet they've sat on live for how many weeks now and tried to say that I'm Katie or associated with Katie, but I shouldn't have an opinion on that. It's like, are you fucking ridiculous or what? I agree with that. My cat's like, here, let me come stand on the computer because then I'll turn your camera on for you. Haha, you little sneaky bastard. I taped the camera. She's been being silenced. When has she ever been silenced? And secondly, I thought she wasn't on social media. What the frick are these people thinking? They're not. That's it. They're not. They're not. Oh, it's so ridiculous. Yeah, you don't bring a child into this mess. And it's one thing, like, if you want to discuss things you have a problem with her, I totally understand. They have a past and a reason for that. But I tried to tell them they were wrong. And I tried to provide them facts of why they were wrong about Katie in this instance. They kept pushing it, kept telling me I was wrong. Then when I wouldn't bite on what they wanted me to do, then they started coming at me and or trying to say that I was Katie or associated with Katie because I wouldn't do what they wanted. Then I just kept going and kept ignoring them. So now that their attacks just keep getting deeper and deeper, but they're still trying to pass off that I'm Katie. But I'm not supposed to have an opinion on what they present her to be. They've devalued any fight that they had. Like, let's say Katie did some of the things that they've accused her of. Their ignorance in this case alone and how they've refused to believe facts right in front of their face, in my opinion, has completely devalued their credibility. I don't know. How did Goose get involved with MGL? I don't have a clue. I think that was previous to all of this. I think they've had a connection for a while. Stephanie, does she have a YouTube? I don't think she's considered a creator, but she does cameos, I guess, in everybody else's lives. See, Sticky, I've heard that Goose is a part of Heels on the Ground or some crap, and I don't even really know what Heels on the Ground is. They say that she doesn't go out into the field, so I'm assuming Heels on the Ground must be like some little group of them that think they're investigators or something. I'm assuming that must be Molly's investigators or her team of investigators that she claims she has. I don't fucking know, but all I would say is anything that's coming out of that factory, I would question extensively. Goose is behind the scenes for Heels on the Ground. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. That's what she said, actually. She said that out of her own mouth. And again, this isn't personal. She might be a great person, y'all. She might have a heart of gold. And there could be that in there. Do I care at this point? Absolutely not. Because I've given you opportunity after opportunity to act like a freaking adult, and you've chose to act like an immature, complete fool. When you start acting like an adult and accounting for the misinformation that you continue to spew to so many people on a daily basis for something you're not really involved in the first place. So why you're putting your neck on the line for these people is beyond me. Except for, I want to believe that you're not this gullible, but it's kind of looking like you just are a follower, that you kind of need Molly to direct you and your thoughts. I mean, honestly, she kind of runs all of you. No, Steph, I agree. Rasta, I agree. My second grade students don't even act this bad. Isn't that? Queen, I've tried. I can't with that one. I just can't. I won't. She just keeps digging and digging and digging, and she can't understand how I should have an opinion about them stating all this stuff about Katie while they're continuing to pass off that I'm Katie. Like, there's no rational thinking there, so I just can't. Hey, Angel. Yeah, I think I'm gonna head out too here pretty soon. We're just BSing, but I wanted to talk about this because I know it's been confusing a lot of people, and it's another situation that's needed to be addressed because people need to understand that this is misinformation intentionally placed out here over and over and over again. Middle schoolers don't act like this sometimes. Yeah, exactly. Queen, but she's had so many opportunities. One of her girls on her page that has a wrench is Heather Marie. You can go to my page and read verbatim Heather's own words, calling in welfare checks or threatening to, because the creator of the group came forward and said, no, there's questions. I tried to get answers. Like, she was honest, at least, and she watches my page like a hawk. Her content is based off of me and has been for like the last 3 weeks. It's pretty funny, actually. And I'm over here like, the only time I hear about it is when everybody else screenshots and sends me stuff. And I'm like, I can't watch her. Sorry. She just drives me nuts. But I trust these people enough to know that they're not bullshitting me. And she just is, she's comfortable. That's what I can say. She's comfortable being okay with this. She's comfortable in this spot. She has an opportunity to go and search the facts. It's all right there. She hasn't made any opportunity to do it. She was on Wife Swap years ago. Nerd Ollie. Nerd ally. Nerd. I always want to say, I think I always just shorten everybody's names. Always. Like, that's a habit. And I'm sorry. I will do that to you guys. Oh, Sticky, I'm nobody's favorite. Trust me. I'm just me. What you see is what you get, usually. Like, I love hard. I have a big heart. But I can be a bitch. Just like everybody else. Oh, Rachel, you just missed more confusion. Nerdily. I love that, actually. I love that. You have a question. When do you not have a question? I'm just joking. Ask your question, Nanya. Sticky, I'm just kind of a pain in the butt. That's it. I try to be humorous a little bit because honestly, this shit gets to the best of me. And like I said, though, at the end of the day, I would not have freaking touched this if I would have known how bad this was going to get. If I would have known that Raven and Merc had already done that live when I was not paying attention, I was actually running over my foot with a Home Depot cart at that time. No joke. That's when I did that. But I would have never touched this. I would have never touched this because I didn't realize how much of that shit had already came out. I always have questions. That's true. If someone does not do their research, is it possible that that is why they don't get why you do what you do? If someone does not do their research, is it possible that that is why they don't get what you do? Wait, I'm supposed to understand what I do? Is that what you're first telling me? And secondly, if I don't understand what I'm doing, how are they supposed to understand what I'm doing? Honestly, no, I honestly think it's just there's a bunch of different types of people. There's people that are information driven, and there's people that are driven off of they're okay with theories, speculation, gossip, rumors. But then there's people that have inquisitive, fact-driven minds, I think is some of it. And I'm very like I want to know the details of it. I want to know why that gear turns the way it does. You know, I want to see the bigger picture, and I think that's kind of why they don't understand it because they don't operate the same, if that makes sense. None yet. Yes and no, but as a creator, if you actually pay attention and or have a logical mind, you understand first and foremost going into this that people are getting sent stuff all the time. You're not going to know what person A has. You're not going to know what person B has. You have to be confident in what you are posting and like only that. And as a creator, they should know that. So again, I can't make excuses for him. Let's put it that way. I can't understand that reasoning, obviously. I can't operate like that. Oh, don't go anywhere. Our friend is coming. Oh shit. Oh shit. There's a lot of shit, let's be honest. Let's do a poll. Who on here is from YouTube and who on here is from Facebook? Just drop an F or a Y in the comments if you don't mind. I'm really interested. And if you're from Facebook, are you from the Facebook makeup world or the pedo hunter world? Because there's a lot of people that are from the makeup world, but never overlapped into the pedo hunter world or this Facebook world. YouTube, Facebook, both. YouTube, Facebook, YouTube. YouTube. YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Are you, what's the other one? What's that one on Big O? Anybody else on Big O? Makeup, yep. Both YouTube, Facebook, YouTube, Facebook, YouTube. See, like Navy, Granny. Anti-MLM, Facebook, and YouTube. See? And if you don't cross over, you're missing like a whole bunch. Wait, where's Katie? Now what? I just read back up. Scammer world, pedo hunter. Okay. See, that's why a lot of you guys get me. Oh, look who it is. Oh, Judy, I love you. No, Judy is not me. Judy don't get to be blamed for being me. Yeah, poor Judy gets blamed for everything. Everybody gets blamed for everything I do. Let's be honest. I take that as a compliment in some ways, though. Yeah, there's a big crossover. Big crossover. Judy. She's also Katie. Oh, they're going to say that you're one of the 3 that was in my videos, and you're going to say that that's whose voice I changed and all this shit. Rebecca, there's, lately there seems to be more and more stuff. There's people that have been needing to be exposed for a long time out here, though, let's be honest. I'm his nickname. You're never out to hurt anybody. Judy's got a heart of gold. And I swear to God, bring it if anybody tries, because that is not going to go well. Judy is not going to be taking any of this because she didn't do this. She had nothing to do with this. Unfortunately, bad timing and bad placement. Judy has such a heart of gold that these people glom onto her. I'm going to be blunt. They glom onto her at first. Yes, in a minute. Hold on. Let me mute, and then you can ask me your question. You can be a Tessa. We can make all sorts of Tessas. Sorry, kids just have questions at all times. Actually, you want to know what my kid asked about? A vacuum cleaner. That's actually, I'm not going to complain about that at all. Judy has an amazing heart. Absolutely. Anybody, I swear, there's a bunch of us that there's about 15 layers to get there if we're going to go there. And I suggest that's not where we're going to go because it's not anything to do with her. What's MGL? Molly, go lightly. Does anybody else have any questions? I don't want to just sit here. I feel like I'm one of them right now. Angel, absolutely. Oh, wait. There are a lot of people standing with Judy. If you come for her, be prepared because we all have her back and won't let anything happen to her. 100%. Gotta run. Michelle is going live. Bye, y'all. I missed a lot of this, so I'm going to watch the replay later. Bye, Daphne. Exactly, Angel, you did. You said that exact same thing. There's 15 layers. Can we get a timeline breakdown live? Yeah, when do you want to do it? Do you want to do it today? We can end this one, and then we could do a breakdown of that if you have time today. Whenever you want, we can do that. And anybody else can join us. I want to get this back on track with like the Marvon situation and why this is important even in the Marvon stuff. But I wanted to get this out of the way so people understood to stop believing that because it is a problem and it's creating issues. Yeah, exactly. Nobody cares about what that is. What's Michelle's page? I don't know. Somebody else can tell you. I'm sure it's Michelle Goes Live, MGL. Oh, that's what her page is. That's not Molly. Why did she do that? See. Oh, Elle, you are going to be like, wait a second, nonsense. You just screwed me up completely with this one. Yep, I'll say it right now. We absolutely probably just took a lot of people's minds and spun them in a million directions with all this. Yeah, Judy, that's why I said like bad timing because she absolutely was trying to do the amazing thing. Michelle is MGL. Michelle Goes Live. See, I was like, what? I don't know. Yeah. Nanya, whenever you want to do a timeline, we can do that. I've got all that ready too. I could actually get all of that loaded into the system probably, and so we have screenshots too. Elle, there is, it seems like there's definitely, I'll be honest, there's way more of this than I don't know. Like, there's a lot that I still don't know. Luckily, I've just been able to piece together certain parts of it, but there's still a lot, you guys, I have no freaking clue on. None. And I probably will never get to the bottom of it. Like, they're out here exposing themselves, in my opinion. Yeah, Judy didn't know nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Whenever, Nunya, we can do it whenever. I have to get kids fed too and dinner done. I don't know if my other half's working late tonight or not. I can't remember. Oh, I will be gone Saturday through Monday next week. Leaving on a jet plane. See, my singing's just as bad in real life. Oh, Queen. Yes, yes. There's so many layers. 100. Oh my God. There's so many layers. And there's so many intercrossing, like for them to say, this person's connected with this person, or this person's like, if you have been around most of these worlds, you kind of figure everybody out. I mean, you just kind of start recognizing names and people start kind of lining up, and you get used to seeing how certain people behave. And I mean, they out themselves over time. Bye, Stephanie. All right, y'all. I'm going to run too, because this has just been a lot of BS. ES is posting drug tests. Why is she posting drug tests? Oh. Fucking seriously. Oh my God, she is watching this. How do you get people to agree to do this? What do you mean? To come up? Usually people want to come up, especially ones that have been attacked for years. Hey, Mama, thank you for stopping in. If we come back, y'all, we will be back later this evening, and we will be doing like a breakdown of the timeline of the Marvon McRae story. So if we do that tonight, we might not do it tonight. We might do it later. I've got a video actually I want to work on that I might do it live. I might do a reaction live. That might be scary though, because I have to edit out some of my cussing at times. So I don't know if that's good. No, you've never been on a panel before, FBSI, have you? Just joking. Judy, we know you do just love people. Absolutely. We won't stop her from telling her story. I'm not trying to stop her from telling her story. She needs to stop trying to tell everybody else's stories that she is trying to make up for people. It's fucking stupid. Savage bitch is Angela King. I don't even know who that. I don't think I know who that is. Wait, is that Savage Life Media? Is that channel that I just found? That cracks me the F up. Is that right? I gotta have her answer that before I go, because I don't know who's who. YouTube is beyond me. You can't ask me shit about who really links to who really on YouTube, except for what I've seen or can prove within this story. Erica's story is lies. She created all of it. Yeah. Well, no, she didn't create it. She's, from the sounds of it, she's mimicking Sydney's life. She's basically kind of adapted Sydney's life to hers. Oh, gotcha. Goat poop. Sorry. Totally confused. I got you. Okay. She's raging hard on Twitter. Savage. Yeah. The Savage on YouTube is hysterical. Absolutely no filter whatsoever. And I appreciate that. It's funny as hell. She's got some cojones for sure. I have to give her props. The shadow people are telling her what to do. The people under her floorboards, under all that goat shit. Blah. She's over there squealing. She's a mess. Her and her shadow people. All right, y'all. I'm just rattling now. Now we're going to run. I got to cook for kids and come out early this time of day. I think they've been out all day with that one. But all right, we are out of here. If we come back later to do the timeline, I will post before. If not, thank you all for coming and helping fill in this gaps. Again, I'm not the expert. If you want factual, truthful information on this situation, there's pages that are linked on my Facebook posts about this. Thunderdome, great resource for any of this if you have questions. If she is in your inbox, again, please screenshot, screen record for your own protection. I'm not saying to send it to me, but you might want to cover your own asses because shit's about to get real with her. And she likes to go at anybody and everybody. So just to cover your own asses because she does like to alter stuff too. I've seen it. But with that said, cover your own asses. Trust nobody. Ask the questions. I don't care if anybody tells you you're stupid for asking the questions, if they mock you for asking them. I don't care. Don't let anybody just tell you to blindly follow or believe something. There is so much factual information out here. We are here. So, yes, screenshot right away. She'll delete it and alter it after. Yes. Yep. She absolutely will. We've seen it happen, unfortunately. So, just be careful. And if you are associated with one of these bigger creators that is covering this Marvon story, please just message them and say, hey, if this person, Erica Shingara, or her other 900 alts, if you need a list, they'll probably have them on Facebook on those groups, but it's obvious to find her. But please warn them. More people need to know to stop believing her shit. So, all right. With that, thank you all for being here, and I appreciate you guys, and I will talk to you soon.